Hello and welcome to another Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix of Morenatsu Revised Shinsuit. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can go down to the link in the description where you can download and play it for free. And also, any H content we come across we're gonna have to skip over because of YouTube's policies. And with that, let's start. It's been a couple of days since the incident at Shin's house. I have been outside more than necessary. Not that I'm being a shut-in, but... just afraid of running into Shin or Mr. Amaki out there. I don't know how I'd react. Gently close the book I'm reading. That's enough for now. I've been unconsciously talking to myself more lately. Maybe it's just trying to hide the anxiety. Looking out the window, I can see the day is almost over. I uncharacteristically face the desk silently, trapped in my own thoughts. It's still too early for dinner, right? All I want to do is sleep. I feel a slightly cool outside breeze blow past my face. Look at me. Now I'm trying to tell my body how it feels. Sigh to myself while wiping the sweat off my forehead. Dark, there's someone on the phone to call for you. Oh, yeah, a phone call for you. That's weird. I didn't even hear it ring. Okay, Grandma. Walk into the hall and see her holding the receiver. Who is it? It's Corey. It's the Corey household. My heart skips a beat. Shin. Don't just stand there. He's waiting for you, dear. Right. I take the phone from her awkwardly, trying to keep my voice from shaking as I answer it. Hello? Ah, Dark. Is that you? Mr. Amaki? Phew. After hearing the familiar voice in line, I relax a bit. Grandma's busy preparing dinner. I'm pretty sure she left me alone in the hall. Is Shin... Shin's fine, Dark. There's actually something I want to talk to you about. Maybe I have a moment of your time? He's fine? Well, that's a relief to hear. Though it also fills me with a strange sense of sadness. What do you mean? It's important. I need to see you as soon as possible. Maybe even now if you can? Now? What's going on? With Amaki busy as he is, I'm surprised he's able to do something like this. That's right. Is it going to be a problem? No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't expect to need to leave the house today. I understand. It is very sudden, after all. Can you meet with me in the park? Of course, the park. Understood. Excellent. I'll be waiting. This is unusual. What could Mr. Amaki want? I don't give it much thought as I return to my room to prepare. Grandma, I'm gonna be going out for a bit. Right now? But dinner's almost ready. I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as I can. If I'm late, go ahead and eat without me. See you later. I move to Grandma, who's leaning out the kitchen door, and quickly run for the park. Ah, Dark. Over here. Around the corner, I find Mr. Amaki waving his hand. It's late in the afternoon, so there's no children around. The red-eyed scenery shades sadly and quietly. I apologize for calling you out here. It's okay, sir. What do you want to talk about? We need to talk about Shin. Should have expected that name to pop up. I might be overthinking things, but Shin seems to be in a strange mood lately. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you? No, not really. Is it so? You haven't noticed anything off about him? His stare is cutting right through me. Well, to tell you the truth, he was fine up until the festival. After that, he started acting different. We had a good time together. I have no idea why he's acting this way. I can't really tell if Mr. Amaki I can't really tell Mr. Amaki the whole truth, but I'll answer as much as I can. I see. Then I suppose we'll have to... It must have been the Master's letter. The Master? Master Kichiro... I'll try the best I can. Kurooi, Shin's father. Oh. Received a letter from him the day after the Bond Festival. I suppose the timelines match up. What did Corey say? Mr. Corey. It's a little ignorant of me to ask so directly, but I need to know. Ignorant? Yeah. According to Mr. Maki, the letter was a summary of recent events in the company, an apology for not being able to visit this year, and what? I can't hide my shock at the last part. That's right. The Master sent an invitation to a prestigious culinary school in France. He's known for training some of the best chefs in the industry. I believe it's an apology to his son he'll never be able to see. I'm afraid Shin may be facing a difficult choice soon. What are you saying? He has to either give up his life in Minnesota or turn down his father's favor. As Mr. Amaki lists the choices, he pulls up a finger for each one. It looks like he's making a peace sign. So he hasn't decided yet? I cannot say. It might be too late to turn it down. Why? It doesn't make sense. Shin has multiple times he views cooking as a hobby. Said multiple times he views cooking as a hobby. He never planned to turn it into a job. Why would he change his mind like that? Does he really hate it here? The Master had to pull some strings for this, I'm sure. Poor Shin. It pains my heart to see him struggle with this. He's tried his best to please his parents ever since he was a child. All alone. Sometimes, I fear he may have forgotten why he's trying. It may not look like it all the time, but he only acts in the best interest of everyone else. I don't know anyone who loves people as much as that boy. Mr. Maki sits down low on the seesaw, while talking in a lonely voice. Do you still remember the reason Shin came to this village? Wasn't it for asthma treatment? Not treatment, recovery. I'm afraid Shin has always seen himself as a burden. He never liked to cause his parents trouble, even when he was young. He forced himself to grow up fast. There wasn't much I could do about it. In the scarce times his parents would visit, it would be more accurate to say he was welcoming them rather than depending on them. He did his best to make them happy, smile for them. But I never saw him cry. He'd only do that when he thought he was alone. Even now, he worries that he's being selfish when I do things for him. It seems he has problems relying on others. Mr. Maki lets out a long sigh while looking down at the seesaw. This guy really is Shin's family, isn't he? Mr. Amaki? Is there nothing you can do? You're the closest one to Shin, and you know him the best. It's only because I'm his caretaker. He replies with the same bright, cheery face he usually has. This is the first time I've seen it as finely crafted mask. I can't tell him what to do. Knowing him, he'd do as I say. I prefer it if he stayed here, but it's not my place to decide for him. Whatever he chooses, I will support him 100%. She must be the only one to decide it in the end. There's no meaning in the choice otherwise. Isn't that cruel? I think so, but any advice I give will indirectly become an order. I'm his guardian, nothing more. That's why I've come to you for assistance. Eh? Would you be willing to speak with him one more time? What he needs right now isn't a caretaker, but someone like you. A friend. His eyes are looking straight through me, full of sincerity. I won't force you to do this, but even just seeing and listening to him is enough. Can I count on you, Dark? I would, but I don't know if he'd want to see me. There's a reason why I'm asking you. For some reason, I'm not able to respond. I want to see Shin, but won't he just yell at me and shut me out? I see. I won't take up any more of your time, but if you do decide to visit, please do before you have to leave. I understand. After hearing my response, Mr. Amaki grins and stands up from the seesaw. I didn't mean for this to take so long. I have to finish shopping for dinner, so I'll take my leave. Right now? Sometimes the fridge runs empty. Oh. That must have been his excuse to see me this evening. Shin will worry if I take too long. Thanks again for seeing me, Dark. Have a safe trip. As I wave back at the smiling cat, I'm filled with a new sense of determination. If I go, will something actually happen? That doesn't matter. If I don't see him soon, I may not get another chance. Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Amaki? Silent as always, he appears in front of me again while I'm lost in thought. I was wondering if you two have kissed yet. What? Just kidding. Bye, Dark. Was that really the same Mr. Amaki who was worried about Shin a few minutes ago? Once he's out of sight, I couldn't help but laugh. It really feels like something is falling off my chest. I've been so gloomy the past couple of days, but now it feels like all that pain is flowing out from the pit in my stomach. If a stranger saw me, they'd probably think I've gone crazy. I can't do fake laughing, I'm sorry. Which is, with this oppressive feeling gone, I'm laughing uncontrollably. I've made a decision. I'm going to see Shin one last time tomorrow. No matter what happens, I'm going to see this thing through to the end. So, when I did this originally, I I was doing this based on the old Morenatsu's thing that tells you what you're supposed to do, which is which they change it between the original and revised, or the person that did revise changed it. So I got the bad ending, where I don't have any determination. Let's just do a safety save and make sure he has determination. And always do 2 saves, just in case. You have determination. Okay, cool, because, like, Shinsuit's the most complicated. I mean, I've done all these before, well, all the ones that was on the original one, and I know one I didn't get the perfect ending, but it was a good ending, and for, I think, Shin, I can't remember if I got a good ending or if I got the bad ending. But then I had to redo it again to get the perfect ending. And you know, this is pretty tough because there's really subtle things you need to do. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, I mean, you could watch this entire series or watch the end of the old Morenatsu revised Shin to see how to get to this point where you get the perfect route. And I guess on the next Let's Play there's actually going to be an H scene, so we're going to have to skip over that. Well, the H part. Maybe if I could figure things out, I could put it somewhere. I don't know. So, anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, because like comments and what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter your animals to control the pet population. And remember, if you're interested in playing this game, you can go down to the link in the description where you can download and play it for free. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix, Morenatsu revised Shin's route. See ya.